Ninja, for everyone's info, I will be streaming the race tonight. I am not running in it.
All right. I was considering doing the same thing because I can't drive these cars.
Darn, that means we can't test.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't run the cars either, so I spent the last time 3 times on the last race for these Legends. I'm like, I'm just going to broadcast it tonight.
I just don't want to be on the wall of shame.
I need to go out and look at that.
Is my car flashing? Can anybody tell?
Brake pedal, brake pedal.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey.
Put Uncut Gems on Netflix. But you need to watch that. Put that on the list.
What's it about?
It's about Adam Sandler is owns a jewelry store in Massachusetts, and he gets involved with these thugs and batting and really uncharacter. It's not really like an Adam Sandler type movie, man. It's really pretty neat.
Inside, clear to the bottom.
Oh, I think I saw the previews to that. Wasn't there a scene where he's in the trunk without any clothes on?
It's on Netflix. Pretty long movie, too.
I made you for y'all in the broadcast, but it's Franklin started. My driving sucks. At least I can lay claim to over half of those black cars headed toward the inside wall.
Clear to the top.
Oh, almost missed me.
Ain't no tightening them up.
If y'all are interested, I am broadcasting on my Facebook page.
Well, good. Somebody will see it and maybe they'll share it.
It'd be nice.
Hey Matthew, don't forget, we're gonna start doing the drivers meeting right at 7:50 when practice is over. We're gonna do the drivers meeting before qualifying. That way, the person that's supposed to sit out qualifying will know to sit it out. So the drivers meeting will be at 7:50, and then as soon as you get done with the drivers meeting, we'll go straight to qualifying.
Sorry, Chuck, I missed the first part. You want me to start the drivers meeting at 7:50?
Yeah, start the drivers meeting as soon as practice is over and tell everybody to hold up on qualifying. And as soon as you finish the drivers meeting, then you can release everybody to qualifying.
Got it, yes sir.
And the drivers meeting is the same page I gave you last week. And right at the bottom of it should be a list of who gets the who won last week, the previous week, and has the EOL.
Inside. Clear inside. Got one inside. Clear.
Whoa, yeah, Derek, you're flashing. You're flashing and twisting and doing the hoochie coochie and all kinds of dances. Derek, you got some hoochie coochie dancing going on there.
I fought it all the way down the straightaway.
Got one outside. Clear.
I guess I'm not talented enough to drive these little old cars.
I'm a little short in the talent department there myself, apparently. Well, with Drew, Matthew, Scott, Mike, and Derek, all I need now is for Jackson to show up, and I'll be completely out of the top 6 or 7.
Get a mic check. What? Well, you don't have to be the fastest. You got to be there at 10.
Certainly can. Sounding good.
Hey, Joe, we got a couple of compliments on your invitation, buddy.
You gotta be kidding me. I thought it was horrible.
No, they used a phrase, something like short, sweet, and to the point.
Well, that's what I tried to do. Yeah, that good. I accomplished that.
They're used to a long invocation with about 30 or 40 dear lords thrown in there, you know, and they want to go ahead and get the prayer over with and let's get to racing, you know.
I tried to follow my own commands most of the time when I'm doing the stage work and talking to the minister or whoever's going to give the invocation beforehand. My rule, I tell them, our rule is very simply, after the third "Oh Lord," the next word is Amen.
I'm gonna have to remember that one. Don't worry. I'm gonna use it.
Much like I tell, anthem singers, this song was designed to be sung in 1 minute and 45 seconds. If you're longer than that, you're doing a disjustice, and I'm a patriotic kind of guy. I may cut you off.
You don't never have that problem out of me.
Well, now, when the invitation is played, you might go through 16 verses.
And trust me, I've heard a bunch.
I just found out a few minutes ago I've been replaced as the national anthem singer this week. We got a young lady, Audrey Sisk, I believe, is going to do it. Never heard of it. Not responsible for the results.
Well, she's prettier than you are.
I may come back down there Saturday night. I had a really good time.
That looked like it hurt.
Joe, if you enjoyed Saturday night, wait till you see that track full of late models. You'll just, your wife probably would put you in handcuffs on the way home.
Got one inside.
I've seen it before. It's pretty awesome. The hard part for me, I walked back there to the top of the Finleys. They were parked at turn 3. And Misty looked at me. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "My career ended right there."
Clear to the top.
Oh, I can't push the button while I'm laughing. It comes out as...
Hey, can somebody send an invite for the league? Or can he join this league?
What did you say?
I was going to see if Chase can still join this league.
Chase who?
Inside.
Chase the Amazing Johnson.
Has he applied?
Clear to the bottom. Got one inside.
I think that's a question. Is it too late for him to apply?
No, it's never too late.
Clear inside.
I'll go out and activate him now if he's ready.
Chuck, we need to give us old guys a chance and make them start on the rear first race. That's on that bid, by the way.
I agree.
I got to get recruiting so he can apply.
Come again? Oh, we got a communication. Am I getting out? Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Clear, Chuck.
Chuck, 5x9.
I wanted to hear 20 over.
That must be some at their radio talk.
Yeah, you know, in the CB days, they said you're blowing my meter off the radio. Well, now you say you're over 20.
So will he not be able to join it?
Hello? I've been trying to talk to you, and you ain't been answering me. What's his name? What's his iRacing name? I'll send him an invite.
Robbie, you're real garbled, man.
What's your handle on there, Chuck? On the
Boy, I'd hate to see his car out on the track if he's got that kind of connection. I can't even understand what you're saying now. I had you fine earlier, but you're all broken up and garbled now. Try it again.
Is your name Andy Johnson too?
All right, I read between the lines, I think. You said Andy Johnson, too?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go send him an invite. Scotty, I'm W4LAC.
I got you.
W4HBO here.
And Jordan, me and you is it as far as ham radio people. I don't know of anybody else.
Y'all represent the ham radios in the Huntsville or Arab area?
Well, I don't know about represent, but yeah, me and Jordan usually, well, back in the normal days when we were traveling, when I was traveling to work every day, we was usually on the morning drive or the afternoon drive or both every day of the week. So yeah, we're probably within about 15, 20 miles of each other.
Yeah, I live in Somerville. He lives in Arab.
Real clear when y'all talk to each other?
The repeater we use, yeah, it's decent. But I have, since the last month and or so, I have jumped off of that repeater, and now I just run simplex, which is talking point to point without a repeater.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about doing that. Sean was talking about today, Sean Borden, saying that he stays on simplex all the time. But yeah, if you want to stay on simplex, that's good. I mean, that's you don't have to rely on being close to a repeater, but you do have to be pretty close to each other, especially with the antennas down low to the ground. If you got a repeater, you got an antenna usually about 100 feet, 200 feet up, and you're using that repeater in between you to repeat your signal. It's kind of like what the cops use. But if you're doing simplex, you don't have that repeater, so you generally have got to be a lot closer together. But all right, well, Jordan, you can answer all the rest of the questions. I'm going to jump out here a minute and go send Andy Johnson too an invite.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, we might even get some more people on here as ham radio operators.
I got one of my truck buddies, truck driver buddies that I work with. He's gotten interested in iRacing, so hopefully get him in here soon.
You know, I work for a WLAC and a WHBQ, but I don't think it's the same signal y'all are talking about.
Well, you know, I tell everybody when they ask me about my call sign, I tell them it stands for loud and clear.
Mine is the hillbilly operator.
Joe, is 10:10 a.m. still going? I remember used to listen to the Cup races on 10:10.
Yeah, they're still up there.
I'll be right back on there in a minute. I've got to send an invite to Andy Johnson. This should just take a minute. All right, I sent Andy an invite.
All right, I'm back. I had to go deal with the creepy crawler with a freak out.
Radio question for you two guys. I had a buddy of mine ask me to help him find somebody to tune his new CB. All right, I'm ignorant. You can now tune CBs?
You tune the antenna. If it's not tuned right, the what we call SWR, which is the reflected power, will burn up the CB if the antenna is not tuned right.
Now, are you talking about strapping them and making them put out more power, or are you talking about, like what Jordan said, matching the antenna?
My guess is it's got to do with matching the antenna. He said something about there being a screw at the top that needs to be changed and got to have an SW meter and all this. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, my guess is he's talking about the antenna. Because you got a set screw in there to raise the antenna up and down to set the SWR.
What's up, guys?
Ace Johnson, what's happening?
Oh, nothing much. Thanks for the invite, Chuck. Appreciate it.
No problem. Welcome to the party.
Is that set tuning or whatever tuning? Is that pretty easy to do?
Yeah, there's nothing to it if you got an SWR meter.
Yeah, you'll need a SWR meter if you want to do it right.
Well, apparently he said he's got one built into the radio, but I don't know if that's what he needs to do, whatever.
Yeah, some of them do have SWR meters built in. I think I had a Cobra single sideband radio not too long ago that I remember it had a built-in SWR function in it, so that should work.
Got one inside. Clear inside.
Yeah, you can tune it with the onboard meter. It's not hard to do at all.
That's been acting up since the storm we had over here.
Scott, how'd you do Monday night?
Not good. I screwed up on my pit strategy. Pitted too early, and the caution came out, got 2 laps down, and really never could rebound from that.
Well, the Dillons must have done it right.
Yeah, they were stout. I felt like I had maybe a 3rd or 4th, but I think I ended up 7th or 8th, something like that.
I think Barber had a stellar night again.
Oh, yeah. He's the reason that my pit strategy got messed up. Ran out of caution.
Yeah, I don't like watching his in-car. That VR makes me nauseated.
I'd love to have one of them VRs.
Same here, Chuck. I was watching it one time and it got me dizzy.
Well, he bobs his head around so much. I wish he'd just hold his head still.
Yeah, I don't think I could wear one of them.
The broadcast is monitor 1. field's pretty tight. Four tenths over the whole field.
So who else is going to be racing at the rim Saturday night? I got to kind of weigh some things here. I've been seeing a whole bunch of late models registering to come up and run this race this weekend.
Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of cars around.
I heard there was some young kid named Robbie Taylor running. Is there any truth to that?
I think I may have heard of him one time.
Yeah, me too. I think so. His daddy is the Eddie Taylor guy. He's all rough.
Oh, come on up here, Chuck.
Who's that boy that drives the 14 car, late model car, Nashville?
Davey Coble?
Coble, yeah, he's registered to run Huntsville.
Yeah, I talk to his dad all the time at the auction, Jerry. He told me, I think he did tell me that we're going to run down there.
JoJo Wilkinson's going to be there. Jackson.
You talking about this Saturday night?
Yeah, this Saturday night they're running late models.
Oh, shoot, I wouldn't want to come to the rim then.
What?
Well, he's got to drive all the way up here, Robbie. We're already here.
Chuck's talking about all the ones that are entered in Huntsville.
Yeah, that's a 2 hour and 15-minute drive for me.
Hey, Chuck, you make the trip up here and we'll ride to Missouri together.
Oh, for that other big late model race?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that little deal there. What's going on with that?
The one that they moved from Nashville.
Yeah, I mean, who moved it and why? What was the politics there?
Nashville can't run, and Track Enterprises moved it.
All right, why can't Nashville run?
Nashville's going to run within the next 2 months.
Mayor won't let them.
Oh, good grief. So that's what it is.
Yep, I'm betting it's the 20th at the earliest before Nashville gets to run.
So it's not a state thing, it's a city thing.
Correct. Tennessee's got a weird deal. 95 counties, 89 of them are under the state health department. The other 6 have.
All right, hey, everybody, hold it for a second before you qualify. Let's have the drivers meeting real quick. We're going to start having drivers meeting before we qualify here on out. All right, well, welcome to the win tonight. Thunder the River Series. Remember, there's no horseplay, abusive language, profanity, or anything appearing to show lack of respect for your fellow racers. If you want to have casual chat, please create your own private channel. There'll be no conversations on public radio during the race except for race-related conversation. Violators will be muted for 7 days for the first offense. Tones get worse after that. For qualifying, there's no burnouts, tire heating, tactics allowed. After the race director will review all yellow flag incidents. For the driver deemed at fault will be given an instant strike in the wall of shame incident log. Any driver that reaches 5 incident strikes inside a rolling 28-day window will be suspended for at least the following week and until his instant strike count is below 5. Last lap spin rule, regardless of whether or not the yellow flag comes out. If someone spins another lead lap car during the final lap of the race and is determined to be at fault in the post-race review, then the offending driver will be scored the next car behind the car that he spun. Our definition of a spun car is one that spins and comes to a stop due to the incident. If the spin car does not come to a complete stop, then no fault will be given to the offending driver unless the yellow flag comes out due to the incident. If you spin and come to a stop on the racetrack, wait until there's no oncoming traffic before you try to rejoin the field. If you rejoin the field and wreck another car in the process, you'll be given an instant strike. The leader is responsible for maintaining the steady, specific pace speed at the one-to-go indication. The green light determines the initial start of the race. Restarts are controlled by the leader, and they may fire any time after crossing the apex point of turns 3 and 4. The penalty for jump starts if the position is not given back is a post-race one-lap penalty. The race leader must start and restart the race on inside row. He will not have lane choice. Lap car moveover is to the outside. We will allow a maximum of 3 green-white checker restarts. White flags are not cleared. Previous series winner was set qualifying this week. It is Sean Mankey. There are no limits on tires. You can have it in a race, so run that build as high as you want. Is there any questions?
All right, clarification. Sean, sit out qualifying. Don't qualify tonight. That'll mess up our lineup since you're going to have to be at EOL anyway. Clarification on the restart point. On all restarts, you must be completely past the far end of the Jordan sign. On the outer wall, you'll notice there's a Jordan advertisement. You got to be completely to the far end and past that boundary before you can fire on restarts. We had a problem a couple of weeks ago where one of the leaders took off going into turn 3 because the pace car was off the track. But that caused a big jam up, caused a big problem on that restart. So you got to be past that Jordan sign, leader, before you can fire. Also want to stipulate that technically, because of the average, we told everybody at the beginning of the season that we were going to give everybody 6 races to get the caution count down. We've not been able to do that. Technically, tonight would be the 6th counting race as far as averaging the cautions, and because of the fact that we've had so many cautions in the first 5 races, according to my calculations, even if we went caution free tonight, it would not get the count lower than back to where it needed to be in order to avoid the instant point DQ. So I announced this on our Facebook page. Beginning tonight, we're going to be counting the cautions per race. And the first race, starting now, the first race that we exceed 3 cautions total, and that's the whole field, not just one driver. That's a total of 3 cautions. If we have 4 cautions tonight, then the next race we're going to start the instant point DQ system. That means that you will be disqualified from the race once your incident point count reaches 16. We're going to start at 16. And see how that works. If we're still having problems, we're going to lower it to 12. So hopefully we won't have to do that. Hopefully we won't have to even bring the system in. So got to keep the cautions down. 4 cautions tonight, and we go to the instant point DQ next week. If we make it through tonight, then we'll bump it to next week. We'll just keep bumping it. As long as we can keep the cautions down to 3 or below, we will not do the instant point DQ system. So that's going to be looking at the last 5 races, I don't know if we can do it, but please, everybody, give it a try. That's the deal. Any questions?
Can we qualify?
If nobody else has any questions, all right, track is open for qualifying.
Green, green, green. Give me a flyer. One more lap. There's a flag. It's over.
Man, I can't drive these cars. Really don't even have any business being in this race. Robert, that black flag was probably because you did something squirrely to begin your qualifying session. And we did mention that in the driver's meeting. You can't do any kind of tire heating tactics, even if it's accidental. You got to do a clean textbook qualifying session before you can have your qualifying as allowed. So I'm betting that's what happened to you. Don't worry, you can still race. You'll just have to start in the back.
All right.
I'm curious, and you don't have to tell me, but what was you doing to get black flagged in qualifying?
I came out of the pits, and I just came out of the pits and came on off a 4. I just got loose off a turn.
Yeah, apparently it interpreted that as a tire heating tactic. I actually spun out on my first qualifying lap, looped it over and coming off turn 2 on my first time lap. But and I was kind of curious as to whether it was going to allow me to finish, but it did. So it must have interpreted you as trying to buck the system.
Yeah, good. But it's fine. I'll start in the back.
I got super loose.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Yeah, iRacing's got a new feature now that allows you to have to control your qualifying sessions and make sure that they're strict. There's 4 different levels, and we're set for level 3. If we were to set it for level 4, I'm not quite sure what that would do. It probably means you probably couldn't even break traction. So anyway, yeah, be advised and keep that in mind that we do have that restriction set now, and it will be set for every race. So we're set on level 3. So you're not going to be able to get away with a lot of tire heating, even if it's accidental. Guys, please keep the cautions down. I don't much favor this incident point disqualification either. It will take people out of the race, even if you're innocent bystanders. Just, you can get run over 2 or 3 times due to nothing your own fault, and you'll get put out of the race. So I guess in reality it kind of works like it does in real life. I mean, it may not be your fault, but you may get hit 2 or 3 times and tear up your race car, and it's not even your fault, and you end up not finishing the race. So that's kind of the mentality So just watch who you're around, and let's try not to put ourselves in a position where we have to use that system.
All the tires you want.
As of right now, yes. No tire limits.
And we got no fast repairs for 100 laps in Legends.
Yeah, no fast repairs. Yeah, that's typically the way we run. I mean, I've run leagues for over 10 years, and 99% of it is no fast repairs.
Yeah, but you normally always get at least one.
Yeah, so take care of it.
Nicky always needed his stability control, didn't he?
Do I need to let all these drivers behind me go?
No, you stay where you're at, wherever the AI puts you. You didn't qualify, did you?
No.
Well, you're good. Just stay right there where your spotter puts you.
Most of us behind you would have waved you around anyway.
Hell, I'm slow, so I don't know.
Hey, I'll take lucky than over good any day of the week.
Right place, right time.
Ready? Green flag, green flag. Inside. Clear. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Stop the pace car.
That was a crazy start. Thought I was going to get quit by whoever spun. You had to be pretty close to hitting him, Scotty, wasn't you?
Oh, God, yeah. Just did miss him.
Came down right in front of me. Nowhere to go, and then got wrecked right after that.
Man, that sucks.
And now it's coming in on my lap down. This stinks.
So Lucky Dog's in here or no?
Yeah, as long as you're clean.
Pit road is now open. Led by 33 Cowboy. Pit road is closed. Hostile 33, Cha. Green flag, next time by. Line up on the inside. Get ready, going green. Green flag, green flag. Outside, clear to the top. Got one outside, clear to the top.
Hey, 43, so you're blinking all over the place.
Inside. Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Got one inside. Clear. Got one inside. Clear. Got one outside. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
That was close there, Scotty.
Yeah, I had to pick my way through that traffic.
I caught you there really fast. That was scaring me there. It was all over the place. On the apron, blinking, up top.
Matthew, I did see you blink a couple of times, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as he's lying about.
All right, Louie. I don't. Everything is on my end fine. So I don't know, but thank you. Let me know.
On the outside. Pit road is now open. Letta 75 Cowboy.
Who got the lucky dog?
Wish that run would have lasted a little bit longer. My car was starting to come in.
Pasta 75 car. Pit road is closed. Okay, bud, green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside. Getting ready here, getting ready. Green, green, green.
Thanks,
Inside.
Scotty.
Clear to the bottom.
Go get him.
Inside. Clear to the bottom. Outside. Clear. Outside. Clear to the top. Got one outside. Clear outside.
Made you think about it, didn't I?
inside. Clear. Got one inside. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
That was fun.
I come out with a short end of the stick on that deal.
Another half a lap, you'd have probably been back in front of me because I was just fighting it off the turns.
I think you're better because you're on the inside on the restart.
I don't know. I need to be on the outside on restarts because I need lots of room.
Car
I
75. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on
was on the outside of the start
Pit
for
road
whatever
is now
reason.
open.
It got moved.
Letter 75.
Well, there's our 3 cautions right there. We don't need any more.
Yeah. Agree. Let's not have any more.
Been a pretty good race, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think that depends on who you are. I'm white-knuckled. I'm telling you, man, I'm white-knuckled all the way around this place. I cannot drive these cars.
Hard to when you get run into. That's for sure.
Y'all want to watch some fun, watch that last 7 or 8 laps that me and Chuck run pretty much side by side. He was trying not to push it. I was trying not to push it. We just couldn't quite get the grip.
Pasta 33.
I had the front row seat. I was just waiting.
All I can say is that was a ton of fun, and I guarantee you I got Chuck all puckered up at least once.
Yeah, and I don't need you to get me puckered up. Like I said, I'm squeezing the steering wheel like I'll get out, even when I'm not in traffic.
I was talking about the crossover move where I started back to the inside and thought better of it.
Green flag, green flag. Outside.
Somebody's blinking really bad.
Clear outside. Got one outside. Clear to stop.
Like blanking all over the place.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
you.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road.
Dang it.
Who is that?
Somebody doing donuts in the middle of turn 1 and 2 by the field.
Thought you had me there, Louie.
Yeah, well, yellow flags fall when they do. If it had been another 100 foot down the racetrack, I'd have had you. It's just taking my car so long to come in.
Car 27 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside. Pit road is now open.
Go, Bob, go. Y'all get low for the lucky dog.
Letter 27 car by.
Robbie, you need to run like this Saturday night now.
I know, and I will.
So, do y'all race this racetrack every time y'all race?
Pit road is closed.
Was that question for me?
The question for somebody to answer.
So if I think your question is what I think it is, yes, we run this track Wednesday nights, Sunday nights. We rotate through 6 different vehicles. This is the only racetrack.
Oh, so it's just 6 different cars.
Next time by. Line up on the inside.
Yeah, this is it kind of emulates Huntsville Speedway with all the different divisions, but we spread it out over 2 nights because it's just hard to get more than 3 races in a night.
Get ready, going green.
Oh, that's really cool.
Green, green, green. Got one outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear to the top.
Seriously, just gonna door slam me?
flag is out. Line up single file.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, 16, Nick.
Let's see if we can do these last 30 laps on the green.
Well, unfortunately, like Darrell Waltrip says.
Car 51 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside. Pit road is now open.
And it's not the boogity boogity boogity.
Lucky dog coming through high.
Letter 51 carbine. Pit road is closed.
Robbie, you need to look and see if anything's on running in the background or whatever, because you're blinking out under caution. I hadn't seen it under green yet, but you're blinking out under caution for a second to 2 seconds at a time.
Ready. Green, green, green. Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Pit road is now
That kid's
open.
pissed me off.
Let the pace car.
Yeah, I seen that coming. Plus, on top of that, he was warping in and out. He was doing a disappearing act.
Warped out, you blank.
I got he damn ran my rear bumper down the back stretch for no reason. Started beating my rear bumper off. I got a 4X out of it.
Oh my god, that 443 car. You just got destroyed.
Car 51 got the
Sorry
lucky
about
dog.
that.
Let
I
them pass
didn't
on
mean
the
to.
outside.
I hit the gas and I went through your car and I didn't know what happened.
Louis, let's stick around after the race and help Matthew look at that one. He's not going to be able to call it anyway.
Letter 51 carbine.
10 vote.
Yeah, if he was warping, he'll automatically get credit for it anyway. That's the way the rule is.
I mean, I have no idea what happened. I went, next thing I know, I'm facing the wrong way.
Yeah, he was actually, before the green come out, he appeared and he was already beside me, which is where you was supposed to be. So, yeah, he was, I don't believe I quite believe when he says that he didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This new 16X thing's going to piss me off when I get ran over under caution by some kid wanting to run his mouth more than he wants to race.
Is that a special team, FSM?
No, that's a place marker I use to distinguish the guys that have registered for both this series and our Fairgrounds series that's coming up in October.
Oh, well, rush me up for that Fairgrounds thing, too. I'll run it.
All right.
Alright, am I allowed to get flags cleared, or will I have to serve it?
No, we don't clear black flags.
I'm pitting in on the green flag, just to let y'all know.
Green, green, green. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let 16 cowboy. Let 16 cowboy.
You get through that, Joe? Yeah, it started to follow you and started closing up, so I ducked.
Obviously neither quick enough or low enough.
Did I get you, TJ?
I don't know. I don't know. It was one of those deals. We were close together. If you did, you did. If I came down on you, it's my fault too. So it was just close.
Net code.
I think that's what I'm going to call the smell I got right now, netcode, yeah. Ooh.
That's the excuse for everything, netcode these days.
Yeah, well, we're fixing to get everybody away from it because we're not going to use that term much anymore.
Yeah, I hate netcode. Everybody just use that FSU.
I mean, there's some legitimate netcode. I've seen it, a lot of it in my days, but a lot of it is not netcode.
Just don't explain it to my wife after she does the laundry.
That's a big 10-4.
Pit road is closed.
What does she think about you doing this every night, Joe? She's okay with it. That's good.
She told me she wants to buy one and be right beside him.
That's a correct statement.
Okay, bud. Green flag next time.
All right, Louie.
On the outside.
Take it home.
You got to avoid it first.
Getting ready here. Getting ready. Green flag. Green flag. Pit road is now open. Inside. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file.
Are you kidding me?
Let 30 cowboy.
Louie, you got the benefit of the doubt again, but I'm glad you did this time.
Well, Dang.
Pace car off forward here.
I'm seeing the pace car's headlights flashing in turn one.
Let the 30 car by. Car 27 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside. Pit road is now open. Let the 27 car by. Pit road is closed.
.47, you're blinking real bad. .47, you're blinking real bad.
Green flag, next time by. Get ready, going green.
Single file, Chuck.
Joe, can you kick it up a little bit?
Green flag, green flag. Got one inside, clear inside. Yellow flag is out, line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Are you kidding me?
Green, is there green light checkers on here?
Hostile 31, car.
3 of them.
We may need them all, huh?
That's great to know.
I don't know. I like Mr. Johnson's chances. Second, third, and fourth. Completely up in the air.
On the outside. Pit road is now open.
Hopefully I can get back there to try and compete with.
Hopefully this race will win soon.
Let the 33 cowboy.
So this is a fun league. So y'all race Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday will be in the trucks.
New trucks or old trucks?
We went with the old truck because it's legacy and nobody has to buy it. So it's the old 2008 Silverado.
10-4.
And then after that, it's street stocks. And then after that, it's open wheels. And then after that, it's sportsman. And then after that, super late model. Then we go back in a circle.
So what's sportsman? Street stocks or something?
Now, street stock is street stock. Sportsman is the Chevy Monte Carlo, the late model.
Oh, so late model stocks. Okay.
Pro weights.
Okay, bud. Green flag. Next time by. Ready. Green flag, green flag. Outside. Clear outside. Yellow flag is out. Line up single flag.
Oh, you kidding me?
The race has been extended so we can have a green, white, checkered finish.
Either me and Scotty got hooked together there, or we was leaning on each other.
We were fine. I think I just flat overdrove it and lost it.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I think he got loose off the corner.
I was just pedaling on that outside.
And monkey went spinning.
Going around me, Scott.
So this is our first of 3 green, white, checkered attempts.
Hopefully, the first is black.
It won't.
The way the first is going right now, it won't. Then have like 10 cautions in 5 laps.
What's the matter, Mr. Johnson? You're not getting a little sweaty up there, are you?
I think he is.
Nah, not right now.
I can feel the sweat coming to my ears from this chase.
What's the age difference between first and second there, Chuck?
Oh, it's a big number. I wish I had that much cash in my pocket.
How old are you, Jay?
You say my name? I'm 14.
Yeah.
I'm 14, dang, brother.
Well, there's 48 years between us.
Louis is only 34.
There's fixing to be only 2 years.
Louis got socks older than 34 years old, don't you?
Hell yeah, I got underwear older than 34 years old. I don't wear it, but I got it.
It's a little more information we needed right there.
Green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside.
Oh, hell, they're making me go outside.
Well, that's all she wrote for us.
Robbie, you're disappearing.
Ready, go green. Green flag, green flag. Outside. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Clear outside. Got one inside.
Get her done, boys.
Who just got 3rd?
There's a flag. It's over.
You got me by about 6 inches.
I couldn't turn my head, so I didn't know.
Well, I got hung up there on the outside and kind of got
Checker
shuffle
flag.
back, but I was lucky enough to get back down in fifth, so I'll take it.
Good, Ron Chase.
Thank you.
So much for old age and experience.
I was fixing to say the same thing, Louie. These damn youngins.
Yeah, the longer I do this, the worse I'm getting at it.
That's
I
it,
actually
go.
caught myself. I did not push it as hard there towards the last 2 laps because I just knew I was going to spin out. So I just tried to get back down as quick as I could.
All right, well, let's help Matthew do some cleanup. Guys, appreciate you coming out. It was a lot of fun tonight, even though we just bloated up and went crazy on the cautions.
Chuck, I'll be right back. I got to pee. Then y'all can start feeding me lap numbers.
All right, I'm going to shut the broadcast down before we do this.